morning. So this is our third and final brain grooves for active schools. Now we seem to have a problem with the Wi-Fi in the studio and we cannot connect to YouTube today. So we are running live on our Facebook page, and also I am recording it. I will upload it as soon as we finished. We'll upload the recording to YouTube as well. And of course, remember, I have the enhanced audio versions available on Vimeo if you just get in touch. Okay, so it's lesson 3 now. So this is bringing it around nicely. And what I want to do today is give you another little bit of an insight into our Brain Grooves program. And this is our rhythm lessons. So let's start off with our water before we get into that. So has everybody had their drink of water? So you know the drill at this stage. Even a drop in 1% of hydration levels can actually affect your cognitive function, which just means you'll be running a little bit slower. So you want to make sure that you keep on top of your water throughout the day, not even just when you're learning, but on the rest of the day as well. Okay, so we've had our water. Let's do our balance challenge to ground ourselves. So let's breathe in through our nose. Stretch it all the way up. Breathing out nice and slowly. Breathe in again. And now bring it all the way down. Now we can definitely see when we go from whatever activity we're doing into our balance, how much focus we need to really be able to go from action to stillness. But this is why this is such a good practice, because when you practice it here, then when you need to go from action to stillness, you already have the skills or the muscles already built up. Okay, we're also going to introduce neck rolls today. So again, great for audio processing and for voice resonance. So breathe in through your nose, breathe out and look at your toes. And then breathe in, quarter roll. And breathe out, come back to center. Breathe into the other side. Breathe out and come back to center. One more time, breathe in. Slowly breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Slowly getting slower each time and lift up. Okay, we're going to start our classes with our rhythm lessons. Now all we're doing very simply here is we're just clapping our hands for 8 and then we're listening for 8. So for the 8 today, quite often what we do in our classes, we do with this pose for listening. So we have kind of the skills of the dancer, which is listen, keep your space, keep your hands to yourself, and your voice is off, and they are super skills, not just for the dance studio, for anywhere. But I'll go through them in a later video at a later stage. So what we're going to do is we're going to clap for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're going to bounce our knees for 8. So again, this is getting us into that rhythmical movement. And I was reading in the book, The Well-Balanced Child yesterday, and really just speaking about how voicing, chanting, singing along can really help work the language centers, the memory centers, and the attention centers. I think that's fascinating, that just by using our voice in a rhythmical way can really help our attention span, our language, and the rhythm of language. She goes into loads of information about singing and about rhythmical movement, so that's why we're going to bring our rhythm lessons in today. I said before in an earlier video that the process of clapping to beat with the music, that rhythmical movement, is really great for calming the nervous system. So if you imagine when you're a little teeny tiny baby inside your mummy's tummy, you could just hear her heartbeat all the time. So that rhythm, whenever we're moving with music, that rhythm calms ourselves. So there's loads more information on how music is beneficial and voice and chanting and everything. But for today, let's just go with that. And we're going to take 8 counts. Now remember, so for most music structures that we'll use in our class, have 4 beats per bar. So this means that for dance's sake, it's just easier to count to 8 and then we start back to 1. So have a practice with me. So we're going to go together 8 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then bounce. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I do really encourage you to count along with me, because that's where you're getting that voicing. So that's really what's training our inner ear and also training our language and rhythm of speech as well. So we're going to clap for 8 and then we're going to bounce for 8. And we're also going to take it on our legs today as well. So just alternating between the two. Okay, let's get started. So I have, where do I put my music now? Because I don't have access to all my devices. So we just have to be a little bit flexible today. All right. Okay, ready? And 5, 6, 7, clap it out. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and bounce. Okay, let's move it to the legs. Ready? 5, 6, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And count in your head. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and bounce. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's see if you can do brush ups. Can you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure you're counting to 8 with me. Ready? And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, back to start. Clap those hands. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. To the legs, make sure you're saying it out loud, use your voice. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, one more on the legs and then back to brush ups. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's see if we can finish brush ups. Stay with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Will we finish 2 more? Will we? What? No, we will not. Okay, so let's pause it there. I don't have all my devices, so I don't have my tracker, so I don't know when the music is going to end. Okay, so that is just a rhythm lesson, and I'm sure all the teachers know the rhythmic response exercise you do as part of the music program. That's also wonderful as well, so that really gets your attention, it really gets you calm and focused in with those rhythm lessons. Okay, so let's go on to our brainy warm-up. Hopefully at this stage we know it by now. Reach your arms out and you're doing your hugs and wraps. What came next? Elbow hackers. Any guesses to what came next? Cross crawl balance. Very good. What came next? Cross crawl. Good. What came next? Full body cross. Right, and oh, stretch those legs. That's the first stretch I've done today. Big stretch. And then what came after full body cross? Cross points, and then the squat. Okay, ready? Roly-poly squat, and come back up. All right, we're going to finish again with the pose of happiness and a big smile. Okay, hopefully you're totally getting on this brainy warm-up. And remember, the main thing to remember is that it is cross-lateral, which means it is moving across the midline, and if the right side of the brain controls the left side of the body, and left side of the brain controls the right side of the body, then by crossing the midline, we're sending messages backwards and forwards. So, super important for a super smart brain. Okay, music. It's all lined up for me. Awesome! Okay, ready? Deep breath in. And out. Breathe it in. Slow breath out. Breathe in. Prepare your arms. Here we go. And hug. And drop. Nice and slow. Hug. Right. Breathe it up. Banner one. Elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. Okay, balance. Right hand to the left. Breathe. Other side. And breathe. Here we go. Right and left. Ready, big stretch. Touch your toes. And reach it up. Touch your toes. And reach across. Right down to those toes. And right up hard. Okay, cross point. Let's try crossing it behind. Step, cross, back. Can you cross the foot behind? Back to the front. And walk. To the back. Ready for your squat? Here we go. And squat. And stretch. Squat. Stretch. Squat. Stretch. Squat. Let's speed it up. Okay, pose of happiness. Good. Smile. Scoop. And stretch. One more, big scoop. And stretch, big smile. And walk your feet together. Good job. Right. Fantastic. Feeling good. Going to remember to take some water though. I literally saw it at the start of the warm-up and was like, oh no, I wish I had taken that first. Okay, on to our brain boost. So we've been working on our brain boost so far, and we've been working on hopscotch. So we've been working on jump out to second, and then bringing in your right foot, lifting your left. Jumping up, stepping out to second you can do as well if you want to go right back there to level 1, and then stepping in and left, lift. Level 2 was jump out to second, step in. Jump out to second, step in. And the thing we're looking for here is the jumping from one foot and landing evenly on 2 feet. So that's the skill we're really looking for here. So bring in your right foot, lift your left. Now you're ready, jump off your right foot and land on 2 feet at the same time. Boom. And bring it in. Good. Okay, so you can literally just practice that like literally all day long, but I have an extra little challenge for you today. So what I want you to do is I want you to jump out to second, step in the right foot and lift the left, and now put your arms out to the side. Now I want you to do little circles with your arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Now jump out to second. Step the left foot in. Lift the right. Arms out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is a super move and break if you want to do in between your classes, so in between your subjects. So just to practice your 3 levels of hopscotch, and the final one, add in your arm circles. Okay, so let's do level 1 together. Ready? And step out to second, step in and lift. Step out to second, step in and lift. Step out to second, step in and lift. Step out to second, step in, level 2. Jump out to second, step in and lift. 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 Now level 3. Jump out to second, jump in on the right. Jump out to second, jump in on the left. Jump out to second, jump in on the right. Jump out to second, jump in on the left. Level 4, arm circles. Jump out to second, jump in on the right, arms out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jump out to second, left foot in. Stay there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, how did you get on? Okay, did you find any of those levels a little bit trickier? And remember, we're always looking for progression. So it's never perfection that we're looking for, it's we're looking what can you progress to. And this is the great thing about dance, is that once we've mastered a step, then we're like, well, how can we make variations of the step? How can we make it bigger, better, stronger? So we're always looking for the next thing, the next achievement. And while we do pause to congratulate ourselves, it's really the progression of how we move through the steps and move through the process of it, and it's enjoying ourselves in the process. Not when we get the split or when we get the high kick, but the process of expressing ourselves along the way as well. So keep that in mind as you're practicing that one. All right, are you ready for your routine today? Did anybody give the wave a go? Wave Wednesday. I think we should have a wave Wednesday. So we didn't have a class yesterday, and so I gave you the tutorial to go and practice with the waving. So I just did it a couple of weeks ago actually. And we were practicing putting in the wave into the routine. Now, if you didn't get a chance to do it, I know life is busy, then just see if you can move either through a wave, or if you want to try to practice copying my move, or if you want to put in your own freestyle, you can totally do that in that point there. If you did learn the wave, take it nice and slow. If you're just going through the different sections of it, that's totally fine, wherever you are now. And in no time at all, you'll be blending them together and making your cool own awesome freestyles. So let's go through the choreography. We had the first moves. Do you remember what the first moves were? It was a slide with a brush off. Now, today we're giving ourselves a new brain challenge. And that is, we're going to start everything in the routine on the left side. So naturally, even as a dance teacher, I'll always start everything. The step will change, just go to the right. And all of our movements start on the right. Start with the right arm, start with the right leg when we're doing training. So every so often we jump over to start everything with the left. Now I know some of you will have noticed that I'm actually using my left, but this is called my teacher's right. So technically I'm using my left all of the time, but when we want to use the student's left as well. Now remember, the brain loves novelty. So if you can find an interesting way to either, if you have a geography test or your spellings at the end of the week, if you can find a fun and interesting way to learn them, your brain is more likely to remember them for longer. So say, for example, if you have a spellings test on Friday and you make a rhyme out of your spelling tests or something, or you make it into like a little jingle or something as you're spelling the words. Your brain loves novelty, so if you can challenge yourself to think of fun ways or fun stories to remember things, your brain will remember it much better than just sitting there going, how do I spell Ray or A-Y? How do I spell pay? P-A-Y. I think they're my son's spelling tests from doing this week. So get novelty. So novelty here for new brain learning is starting everything on the left. That means we'll be sliding to the left first. Slide to the left and then brush up to the left. Slide to the right, then brush up to the right. Slide to the left, brush up to the left. Slide to the right and brush up on the right. Now, can any of you remember the quicker phrase that came after that? It was the two-step and the cross-step. Now, my next question is how many two-steps and how many cross-steps did we do? I hope you're all shouting out 4. We did. We went 1, 2, 3, 4, then cross-steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we went again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then cross-step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool, and that's the whole first round done. So there's a little bit of a pause there for like dramatic effect, or you might do a walk around, or you might hold a pose, and then we're going to start it all again. Now this round, remember there's 3 of those two-step, cross-step sections. So we go with our slides first. Slide to the right, brush off to the, oh, did you hear what I just said? I said slide to the right. Okay, I obviously need more water. I could actually feel I need more water. So we went slide to the left, brush off, slide to the right, brush. I'm starting to panic now. Slide and brush, slide and brush. My brain is on hyper alert. Okay, 2-step, 2, don't want to make any mistakes. 2-step, 2-step, cross-step, 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 and again. 2-step, 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 cross-step, cross-step, and one more time we go. 2-step, 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 cross-step, cross-step, and then we finish with our slides again. Slide, join, brush it off, slide, join, brush it off, slide, join, brush it off, slide, join, brush it off. And do you remember we went a little bit faster? So we went slide, join, brush it off, slide, join, brush it off, slide, join, brush it off. And we had a different brush off as well. Do you remember that? Slide, join, brush it off. So you've got loads of choices there. If you want to just stick with this one, that's totally fine. But if you want that challenge, going side to side, then do that also. Okay, then you have your wave freestyle. La, 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 whatever you want to do with your wave. And then we go into our 2-step section again before finishing out with the chorus. The chorus is the bit where we do the slides. So that's how we finish it out. So we're going to go straight into the marathon because this class has gone way too fast. So we're going to have to go straight into it. So do listen. I will talk us along as we do it. And do go back and visit this video as many times as you like. And the cool thing is the more times that you do it, the easier it becomes. And that is the muscle memory. That is the connection between the brain and the body. And also really like, just like if you're like, you know, you did your muscles and you got the line, like, oh yeah, I'm getting good muscles. Your brain are getting those grooves as well. Because remember, when your body moves, your brain grooves. So you really want to give your brain a workout as much as you possibly can through all those physical activities that you do. Okay, I'm definitely going to get a drink of water. I encourage you guys to do the same too. And then we're going to go straight in. So slides with brush-offs to the left, right. Then 2 steps, cross steps, twice, finish with the slides with brush-offs, pause, repeat it all again with 3 sets of these, wave, 2 steps, and then finish with the brush-offs at the fast one. Okay, are you all fingers crossed, everybody? We've got this. And remember, if I make a mistake, you just keep going, don't mind me, and if you do forget, just freestyle it. Okay, ready? Woo. Here we go. And slide. Brush.
Slowly. Take
Brush.
your time getting over. Breathe now. Deeply.
Ready for your 2 steps? Here we go. Left. Cross step. Again, 2 steps. Cross step. Back to the slide. Left. Join. Brush it up. Right. Join. Brush. Slide. Join. Brush. And slide. Join. Brush. Dramatic pause. Ready, start again. 6, 7, nice and slow. Slide, join. Other side. Again. Ready, 2-step section, 3 rounds. 2 step, 2 step. Cross step. 2 step. Cross step. 2 step. Cross step. Ready for the corner. Slide and a join. Brush, brush, slide. Join, brush, brush, slide. Join, brush, brush, slide. Ready to speed it up? And slide. Try another brush. Okay, wave or freestyle section. What do you feel like doing? No, sleeping is not an answer.
Tell me now, as I lay you down. Tell me just how to play.
2 steps.
I'm telling you.
4 steps. Slide. Slide. Join. Brush. Slide. Join. And slide. Join. Slide. Join. Ready, speed it up. And slide. And slide. Change your brush. Last one. And breathe in. And shake it out. And well done. Give yourself a full applause. Okay, fantastic. So that is just a completed routine, and you can totally play around with that as well. So if you wanted to go right first, go everything on the right first, and then on the left, and then mix it up, absolutely, there's so much you can do. Or if you go into the playlist on YouTube called 28 Moves in 28 Days, you could choose a different move for the 2-step and substitute that instead. So loads of things. Think of it like a Lego, and you're just pulling the building apart and putting it back in a different way. And that's what you can do with your foundation steps as well. Okay, thank you so much. I'm sorry if you were looking for this on YouTube. The internet did not work here today, so this is the best we can do today. But I will upload the recording now straight after. Okay, breathe in through your nose. Breathe all the way out your toes. Roll up and lift your shoulders. And again, breathe in through your nose. Keep smiling. Keep all those happy feelings inside so you can spread them out throughout the whole day. Bend and roll up. Okay, our final one. We're going to breathe in through our nose. Catch our elbows and breathe all the way out to our toes. Now you may bend your knees, but we're going to stay here for 10, 9, getting heavier and heavier each time, 8, 7, all the blood into the brain, fresh blood, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your hands. Come up as slow as a sloth. Even slower, even slower, even slower, even slower. Lift the shoulders up, back, and down. Well, I absolutely feel way happier now than even at the start of class, and I love that's what music and dance does. It just gives you all those happy feelings, and even if you can just get a break into the happy feelings for a short amount of time, it can make your day go so much better. Okay, do head over to the Patreon site to get a membership to get Brain Grooves into your school or into your classroom on a regular basis. I have so much content that I am ready to share with you guys, all about how to make your body move and your brain groove for a happier, healthier you. I really want to get this out to as many kids as possible, and teachers you can benefit too as well. Everybody who subscribes before the summer will also get my Super Brain summer program for teachers, which will just help you get mindset ideas for yourself and for the students as well, because everything I teach I also live myself for a healthier, happier me, and gives me plenty of tools when things are not going the way that I'd like them to be able to come back to finding the joy in everyday moments that I possibly can. So I'm really looking forward to getting this out to as many people as possible. Do share the videos, and then get over to patreon.com/Zoe Patterson, or head to our website FYIdanceclub.com, and you'll find all the details there about how you can become a member and get Super Brain program for your school and for you as well, teachers. Okay, thank you so much for joining me for Active Week. I've absolutely really enjoyed it. It's been a great challenge for me as well to come up with some lesson plans that I can squeeze into the same week. And so I thank you for the opportunity to do that as well. Stick a comment in as well if you wanted to tell me where you're coming from, or if you want any more information about the Brain Grooves program. But for now, I'm going to sign out, and hopefully I shall see you soon. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.